Right, I'm down to my last tomato sauce with no salt added. No salt added. Otherwise, it's 13% per serving, and there's like 20 or 30 servings. Wait a second, I'll figure it out. 15 servings at 13%. 15 servings. I guess it doesn't want to show up. And you add that up, and it just explodes. It's beyond 100% with the regulars. And I've stopped at Walmart and I've stopped at Dillon's, and they both sell this, but without the no salt added. That's all I'm looking for. They don't even sell Pommy. That never has salt in it. The Italians know how to put together tomato sauce. So I'm gonna have to relish this last container. There's cans, but I haven't tried those yet. I'm a little scared to. But there are cans that have no salt added. Also, that coconut is rotten. I'm gonna request a refund from Walmart. Alright, now I just see this sign and realize what I see here. I could have used it against the couple that watch their dog take a poop and then walk away from it. This is one of the rare cases where I feel comfortable leaving this outside the car, just to cool down. So toasting bread has gotten a lot easier. I feel a lot more comfortable making toast for catfish. A little bit more comfortable. A lot more comfortable. More comfortable. Tomato sauce and cayenne pepper put the blood back in this meat. So I keep like waiting for the sun to go down and shade to develop itself somewhere that I could just use my laptop without the sun shining too hard on it. Also, I don't want to sit in my car anymore. I'd rather stand, ideally. It's just around here, I'm really forced to either sit in the car or on the side of the building. I could sit on the concrete. No plug-ins, of course. I would just work until the battery got low enough. I don't know. I'm looking here and I don't really see the types of shade that I want. It's just, everything is so well lit, and that sun is just going to be out for another hour the way it's going. It's really frustrating. At the very least, if I could just get up and walk around every 5, 10, 15 minutes, because that's so hard to do in the car, because everything's so, I got the computer on my lap and I can't move. So I turn over here and I see another warning message about dogs. I didn't see it when I first entered. It's like, this city has not gotten abused enough by the locals. You know, those, I just saw a dude with his dog in the park over in this other park, running freely around, and they don't always catch the poop. So how long is the city able to turn a blind eye to reality of what's going on with these dogs on the baseball parks, where other cities have definitely taken stronger measures? Cities tend to take stronger measures, while these don't. In Hays, Kansas, is a sign of the type of leadership that's in power, because I'd say most cities will lock these doors, which they don't, and just not let anybody on the baseball park, because the dog owners just, their tendency is to abuse the privilege. Pretty much what this warning sign says is, if you catch your dog poops, please clean it up if you feel like it. All right, because whatever rule is put in place, it's extended. It's like, dogs are supposed to be on leash. Well, then that means you could just let your dog run freely. If no dogs are allowed in this area, that means put your dog on a leash. It goes to the next thing. So I watch a lot of Hearthstone videos by Raffle, Firebat, Thiz, or Tice, whatever his name is, and some others. And they get a lot of donations for what they do. And today I heard Raffle say something about not wanting to anger Fizzle Jizzix, who I hear his name every video from Raffle, and it's interesting. He's become sensitive to one of his biggest donators, and now he doesn't want to anger the guy. The guy's buying Raffle, and now he's buying so much influence that he can like control how Raffle talks. Like, Raffle definitely would never risk insulting Fizzle Jizzix now, because he's one of his biggest contributors. And I really don't care to be in that position where I have to worry about angering a donator. It's hard enough having to abide by the YouTube rules and making YouTube happy, but on top of that, if I started asking for donations, it's like, then I got to worry about the sensitivities of the people who donate, and I'm not too keen on that. I'm not too thrilled about that. I read another $15 for more PetNet. I want the side to look like this. All right, I want to double up the back and the front. I can cover the back with one of these windshield covers. They use magnets like I have in front. but on the sides I'm happy with net. So I have nothing here and doubled here. This last roll should be enough for a double for 2 that I'll put for the front. So I do like the doubled. It's much easier to hang out around the automotive section of Walmart because they still are not taking any business. Tire, tire, lube, lube, tire, tire, lube, lube. Alright, it's extremely bright outside, midday pretty much, and I just want to make a comparison with the light. Okay, this has only got 1 layer. I still got to put that second one on. I got to sew the end. So this is what it looks inside. Okay, now let's just take a look outside and see how much of an adjustment. Oh god. Oh man, it's so bright out. Okay, no, let me. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the difference in brightness. This inside here is a relief. It's not too hot because it's kind of a cool day. I think it's in the 70s today, and the wind chill brings that down. So the temperature is not a problem. But even when it gets hot, just being able to block that light at least brings that relief. Even if I'm gonna be sitting in here sweating, at least on my eyes, my skin is getting the relief from the sun, from that direct sun. I mean, I don't like the heat, the excess heat, but it's nice to at least block something. All right, block that extreme light. As a 40-plus-year-old man now, I don't mind that people notice my big butt. It's not that big of a deal. I think I heard some guy just yell, "Baby got butt." I'm the only guy he would have yelled at because I'm the only one on the street corner. And it's like, no problem. I have to build that muscle, and I've been building it with the knee kicks and the wide stance squats and the lunges. Those are my 3 primary leg exercises. But I was getting hip problems trying to ignore the muscle, letting it all go flat. I can't let it go flat. And it tends to get big and muscular. And I can't ignore it. I just have to live with the big muscular butt and continue to build it up. That's just the way it has to be for my bone structure. Alright, I may be wrong about this, but it seems like maybe sitting out the rain is easier than sitting out the sun, because the rain keeps us moist, keeps all the joints and everything fluid, so you could like lay down and wait out that rain in a small space like my car, for example, as opposed to waiting out the sun, which is drier and hotter. I think I might have an easier time waiting out the rain, but it's hard to really conclude that because I had troubles waiting out like a week straight of rain on the West Coast. That affected my lungs in a bad way with all the moisture that built up inside that car. I'm not sure. Sitting down in general though it's no fun for doing it too long. I start getting breathing problems and all kinds of weird lack of exercise issues. You know, I just chewed on a alfalfa leaf. It's the blue flower. I think some have purple flowers. The alfalfa leaf, just one, and it tasted kind of good, like floral. The alfalfa leaves of the yellow flower alfalfa, the leaves are they taste almost like a flower. Alright, in this position I'm taking the full force of the sun coming at me sideways. I have 3 draped screens. Still get a lot of sun, it's more relief than 2. There's still enough holes where you see that I still get light shined on me. But the window's actually up. I should probably roll these down. The back windows are down, and that's 3 too. These on this other side is only 1. I switched over for the sun now, for this evening sun. All right, so behind here, it's like somebody took a coupler. I was like, what is a coupler? They took it right here. In the tool section.